What's up, guys? Me and Greg are excited to show you all the new Tethrd and THP M2 vest. We originally started out this design trying to come up with a turkey vest, but the more we've used it, it's sort of graduated into the whitetail stuff as well. But this is the first of its kind. It's the first fully modular vest system that we're aware of.
We've been working on this thing for 2 years.
Yeah, and some of you guys that might have watched our turkey videos last spring would have saw us wearing a different vest. That was actually a prototype at the time that Carl had made for us. And we went through tons and tons of details. The reason we did this is because we've worn all kinds of turkey vests forever, and we like them, they work, but we haven't had anything that really fit perfect, that moved with us, whether we're crawling on birds or moving fast through the timber. We wanted something that fit really well, that you almost didn't even notice you were wearing. And that's what's kind of led us down this path. It's been a 2-year process to get here, but it's pretty cool. It's
been a 2-year process, but when you have the turkey hunting chops that THP has, and then the manufacturing and the attention to ultralight modular gear like we do at Tethrd, it just made sense to kind of build the world's, I think it's probably the best vest that's ever been made. It's made in the USA. We made it right here in the States. That was important to us.
Yep.
It'll last forever. We made it with super high quality materials. There is nothing cheap on this entire vest. All high-end stuff, even down to the fabric. This beautiful Mossy Oaks bottomland fabric. We worked hand in hand with the guys, the developers, the engineers over at Mossy Oak, and we developed this proprietary fabric. It's called the Whisper Tough fabric. It's tough, it's bomb-proof, and it's quiet, which is important.
It's super light. That was another thing. Like last year, we played around with different fabrics because the prototype we were wearing in the videos last year looks much different.
Mm-hmm. I think that was even in multicam.
Yes, it was, multicam camo, but that was one of the things that we had to fix after the season. We came to Carl and we're like, we got to make this thing lighter, we got to make it quieter. So, he put his head together with the Mossy Oak guys and came up with this, and this thing is awesome.
And there's a lot of great vests out there, right?
Yep.
But we wanted to build something that would last forever. It'd be bomb-proof, and then it's built with the mobile hunter in mind. Yep. There's lots of ways to hunt turkeys. You can kill them in blinds, you can kill them lots of ways, but the way you guys hunt, the way a lot of guys on Team Tethrd kind of hunt, is we like to get out there, run and gun, and be mobile.
We like to be mobile, and we all use something a little bit different.
Yeah.
Like your main kit here in the middle, which is what you start out with. This is the one that I like. It's got 2 basic pockets in the front, a good turkey seat, the bird bag in the back. That's the one that I like. But right here, this is one that Ted and Zach and Jake like a lot because it's got the added accessory pocket with the water bladder in the back. I like to just run a water bottle, so this one works. And then this is Greg's, what do we call it?
The maximalist version.
The maximalist version, because Greg's got 35 cameras that he takes with him every time, and I'm just embellishing a little bit. He uses a lot of stuff, and a lot of people like taking a lot of stuff.
Sure.
So he's got all kinds of pockets on his, and it still fits great, and he's able to take everything with him to and from the woods. So there's a bunch of different ways that you can, configure this thing, and that's why hence the M2, the modular part.
Yep, which is important because, to your point, nobody hunts the same. Yep. They put their calls in different spots, so for you or Jake or Ted, it might make sense to use, the shoulder-mounted calls, but
yep.
I might not like that. I might want to put them in my pocket. So there's just no wrong way to do it. And we've done a lot of other video content in depth with Carl and some of the other guys from THP going over every little piece about how you set up the maximalist version. How do you set up the kind of the standard version with the horizontal pockets? This is the standard version, like Aaron said. It comes with 2 horizontal pockets, lots of organization and storage inside. It comes with the really plush seat that actually has a fair bit of tech built into that, and it comes with the standard expandable bird bag for decoys, extra gear, whatever you want to do. And then, like Aaron said, you've got this kind of minimalist version that we have set up here where we got rid of the bird bag. There's no expandable bird bag at all. Instead, we put our upgraded backpack system with the water bladder, all kind of cool stuff, but then kind of keeping the same horizontal pockets here. And then, like he talked about earlier with Greg, when you really want to carry a lot of stuff, we even built these vertical pockets that integrate perfectly onto the expandable bird bag, and you can still use it all with the seat. You can take the seat off.
You can change all this up. You can make this however the heck you want to.
And it's all MOLLE compatible, so if you've already got pockets and you know, maybe you got some old mil-spec stuff from when you were in the service and you want to use those, you can. It's MOLLE compatible, so any manufacturer that makes any MOLLE compatible gear will work with the M2 vest.
We spent a lot of time testing it and refining all of these little details, and Carl gets into a bunch of these details in these other videos. So if you guys are buying one of these kit vests and you want to learn more about how to put it together and do all that, like Greg said, go watch those other videos with Carl and we'll get into the specifics and all the details of this thing. But one thing you guys are going to be asking yourselves, you're about to buy this, is what size fits and what size doesn't. So
we've got two sizes, medium, large, and then, or small, medium rather, and then large, extra large. Kind of that 36-inch waist is up to 36. I think you can get away with the small, medium, and then, you know, 36 and larger, you're definitely going to want the large, extra large. But that 34, 36, you know, you're kind of right in the sweet spot where you could probably make either one work, but I'd probably go down to the small, medium if you're
that's
34
where I'm
or
at.
below.
I'm 32, 34, 6'1", and yeah, I wore the small, medium size.
Yeah,
fits great.
And I've got a 33, 34-inch waist, and I like the small one as well. It's available at tetherednation.com and at the Hunting Public website, so you can get them there. Now, we do have super limited stock. Yep. So because we made it in America, and you know, it's just hard to make soft goods in America, so stock is limited. So if you want one, you probably ought to get one pretty quick.
Probably better get it. So if you guys are interested in learning more about this vest, we shot a bunch of other videos with Carl, like we mentioned, that go into detail on full assembly of the vest, and then all the different accessories and the different configurations that you can set this thing up in.
It's a piece of turkey equipment that's going to last you a really long time. And I know that when I make an investment like that, I want to know everything about that. So we made sure to go into detail with Carl about how everything works. So that way, as soon as you get the box, it shows up on your front door, you can spend a few minutes, put it together, and then just go shoot a long bird in the face.
Yep, customize it for yourself and hit the woods.
Yeah, check out that other content, watch those other videos, and then go on THP's website and buy the M2.